Hi everyone, welcome back to 10th standard maths class. We are learning the chapter trigonometry. Our next subheading is distance and height. This is very important section of this chapter. So many practical applications are there based on this. This section is mainly used in engineering field, aeronautical engineering, then naval field, like so many field using this trigonometry. Just try to find height of a building or how far a ship is, then to find height of a hill, etc. Okay, now in order to find all these we need two concepts. Let's see what are they. Suppose we are standing at a particular place, then we are looking into a particular object just opposite to us. Okay, we are just looking into a particular object just opposite to us. At that time, a line of vision is formed in between our eye and that object. Okay, in between our eye and that object. That line will always be a straight line. Okay, that will be always a straight line. This is line of vision, straight line of vision. Okay, the line formed between our eye and that a particular object just opposite to us. Now this straight line is always parallel to the ground. Okay, this straight line is always parallel to ground. Now if we want to see a object taller than us, okay, if we want to see an object taller than us, at that time we have to raise our vision. Okay, we have to raise our vision. That means we have to raise our eye, okay, in order to see an object taller than us. Okay, for example, if we want to see the top of a building, okay, if we are going to see a top of a building, at that case also a line will be formed between our eye and the top of that building. Okay, if you are going to see a top of a building, then a line will be formed in between our eye and the top of that building. Okay, that line is the raised line. Okay, raised line or elevated line. Okay, this line is known as raised line or elevated line. Okay, because from the straight line we are raising our eye. Okay, at that case this line is an elevated line. Now you can see an angle is formed in between this straight line and this raised line or elevated line. Okay, an angle is formed in between the straight line and an elevated line. This angle is known as angle of elevation. Okay, this angle is known as angle of elevation. Okay, now next is, if we want to see an object smaller than us, okay, smaller than us, at that case we have to lower our eyes. Okay, lower or depress our eyes. For example, from a place we are going to see a cat under the tree. Okay, we are going to see a cat under the tree. Okay, anyway that cat will be smaller than us. That means we have to lower our eyes. Okay, we have to lower our eyes. Now in this case also a line is formed in between our eye and that cat. Okay, we are looking into the cat. Okay, that means a line is formed in between our eye and that cat. That line is known as depressed line. Okay, that line is known as depressed line. Now a straight line is already there. Okay, because I told you always we are calculating the angles from the straight line. Okay, always our line of vision, a straight line will be there. Okay, a straight line of vision, straight line will be there. Now from this straight line to this depressed line you can see one angle is forming. Okay, one angle is forming in between this straight line and this depressed line. This line is known as this angle is known as angle of depression. Okay, angle of depression. So in order to see an object higher than us, we have to raise our sight. Okay, then angle between the straight line and that raised line is angle of elevation. Now if we have to see an object shorter than us or smaller than us, we have to depress or lower our sight. Okay, at that case angle between straight line and that depressed line, that angle is known as angle of depression. These two are the main things we are going to use to solve problems in this section. Okay, in order to find the height of a building or height of a hill, first of all we have to mark this elevation line, angle or depressed angle. Okay, angle of elevation or angle of depression, these two we have to calculate. That it will give in the question. Okay, at least one measurement we need to find all these. Okay, at least one measurement is needed. Okay, in order to find all these, in doing the problem it will more clear to you. And one more thing, the instrument used to measure this angle of elevation and this angle of depression, one instrument is there in order to use this. That instrument name is clinometer. Okay, clinometer, this is used to measure angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay, now let's move on to problems. Page number 122. First question. When the sun is at an elevation of 40 degree, the length of the shadow of a tree is 18 meter. What is the height of the tree? In order to solve all the trigonometric problems, we need a figure. Okay, so here figure won't give, that we have to draw from the statement given in the question. Okay, so let's draw the figure first. Question is, when the sun at an elevation of 40 degree, the shadow of a tree is 18 meter. What is the height of the tree? That is the question. Okay, now one more thing you just remember, always the figure will be a right triangle. Okay, because I told you trigonometry is based on what? Right triangle. That means the figure will be a right triangle. So let's check here, sun at an elevation of 40 degree. Okay, so a sun we need, so let's mark the sun as a point. Okay, like this. Now shadow of a tree. Okay, shadow of a tree means what we need? A tree we need. Okay, tree means it's a straight line. Okay, let's mark this as tree. Okay, now shadow. Shadow means shadow is always parallel to ground. Okay, shadow always parallel to ground. Now at an elevation of 40 degree means we are standing in ground. Okay, and when you look into sun, the elevation is 40 degree means angle between that raised line and this straight line will be what? 40 degree. That is the question. That means it will be like this. Okay, so this is tree and this is shadow and sun. Sun will be around here. Okay, now angle of elevation. Elevation means what? Angle between straight line and the raised line. That means we are standing here, so angle here. Okay, 40 degree angle is here. So this is a rough figure and it is given shadow of tree is 18 meter. That means this portion is 18 meter. We have to find the height of what? Tree. Okay, we have to find height of tree. That means this measurement we have to find. So let's mark the points A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay, so tree means a straight line, that means a perpendicular line. Then shadow always parallel to ground, so shadow from the this. When you look at pencil you can see, okay, this pen. Okay, this pen's shadow is parallel to what? Ground. Okay, so same like this. This is tree means this will be shadow. Okay, so next elevation. Elevation means anyway towards up. Okay, so from this point elevation given as 40 degrees. So this is the figure. Now let's solve. Here 40 degree angle is given. Okay, same like the previous cases. Here we have to consider sine, cos or tan. Here which measurement we need to find? 40 degrees opposite measurement we need to find. That means AC, tree we need to find. Opposite we need to find, and adjacent side is given. 18 meter is AB, that is adjacent side. So opposite and adjacent comes in where? Tan. So tan 40 equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So here opposite side is AC divided by adjacent side is AB. Now tan 40 is 0.84. Okay, tan 40 is 0.84 equal to AC, we don't know, that is what we need to find. So AC by AB we have, that is 18. Okay, now what we'll do? In order to find AC, keep AC there and take this divided by 18 to this side, that is 0.84 into 18. So answer, when you multiply this, you will get the answer as 15.12 meter. That means height of tree. That height of tree is 15.12 meter. When the shadow 18 meter and when the sun at an elevation of 40 degree. Okay. Next is question number 2. When the sun is at an elevation of 35 degree, the shadow of a tree is 10 meters. What would be the length of the shadow of the same tree when the sun is at an elevation of 25 degree? The same like the previous case. Okay, here sun at an elevation of 35 degree. Okay, at that case shadow of a tree is 10 meters. So same like the previous case, let's draw tree first. Okay, a tree, then it's a shadow, then elevation line. Okay, like this. So A, B, C. Okay, AC is the tree, AB is the shadow, and elevated angle, that means here. Okay, 35 degree straight line here. This is elevated line, angle between is angle of elevation. So 35 degrees here. Now it is given that when the sun at an elevation of 25 degree, what will be the length of shadow of the same tree? Okay, elevation 25 degree. Okay, from the same position we have to mark 25 degree elevation. 25 degree elevation means 25 degree is angle is what? Smaller than 35 degree, isn't it? Smaller than 35 degree. That means we have to mark 35 degree in the same straight line. Okay, because we are considering the angle from the ground. Okay, so for that let's extend like this. Okay, now from this we can mark the next line. Okay, so this angle, check, 35 degrees little bit wide one and this is little narrow. Okay, so 35 degree here means this will be 25 degree. Don't mark from inside this. Okay, inside this triangle, when that line close to this A, it is what? Increasing. 35, then 45, 55, 65, then it will be 90. Okay, moving far, it is what? In decreasing. So 35 here means 25 degree means just right side. So this is the figure. Now here shadow, first shadow it is given 10 meter. We have to find this measurement, that means A to D we have to find here, A to D. Okay, so now here when you check, you can see two right triangles. Okay, two right triangle, first one A B C, next is A D C. Two triangle you can see. Okay, in these two triangles one side is common. One side is common means tree is the common part. Okay, tree is common. So tree equation we will find by considering two triangle. We can write tree answer as an equation. So, the similar problem we already done in the previous case. Okay, same like that. So first one here, consider first triangle. Consider triangle ABC. Okay, so in this triangle ABC, what we need to find? Tree height we need to find. Okay, tree's height. So here tree height means 35 degrees opposite side, adjacent is given, so that means tan 35 we can apply. Okay, tan 35 equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is equal to AC by AB, same like previous case. Okay, now tan 35 is 0.70 is equal to AC by 10, AB is 10. Now AC equal to what? 10 into 0.7. 10 into 0.7 means it will be 7 meter. Okay, 7 meter. That means this tree's height is 7 meter. Okay. Now next we can find what? AD by considering the second triangle. So next let's consider triangle ADC. Here also AC is a common part. That measurement we already found, that is 7 meter. So second case we can consider the tree's height as 7 meter. And this AD measurement, only A to B is 10. This portion we don't know. Okay. Only after finding this we can write the shadow of the tree when 25 degree. Okay. So here let's consider this length BD as x meter. Okay, this is a missing portion. Let's consider that as x meter. Okay, now equation will be what? Sine cos tan. In that it will be 25 degrees opposite given, that is 7 meter. Okay, in the first section we found this. Now adjacent side we have to find. That means tan. So tan 25 equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is what? It is AC by adjacent side is A to D, because a complete triangle ADC. So AD is the adjacent side. Now tan 25. Tan 25 value is 0.47. This is equal to AC. AC we know what? 7. So 7 by AD. AD we can write as 10 meter here, x meter here. So total is what? 10 plus x. Okay. Now from this we can find the value of x. Take this 10 plus x to this side. So answer becomes 10 plus x equal to 7 by 0.47. Okay. Now in the next step, 10 plus x equal to, when you divide this 7 by 0.47, you will get the answer as 14.89. Okay, this you have to do. Okay, try to do just a division. 7 by 0.47, answer is 14.89. Here we got 10 plus x as 14.89 meter. What is 10 plus x? 10 plus x is AD. Okay, so AD equal to 14.89 means the second shadow. Okay, second shadow at an angle of elevation 25 degree is 14.89. Okay, second shadow is 14.89 meter. This is the answer. Next is question number 3. From the top of an electric post, 2 wires are stretched to either side and fixed to the ground 25 meter apart. And the wires makes angles 55 degree and 40 degree with the ground. What is the height of post? This is the question. Based on this question, you have to draw the rough figure. So let's read the question once more. From each statement you can draw. Okay. So here, from the top of an electric post, that means an electric post we know. Okay, so let's mark that electric post as, anyway it will be a perpendicular line like this. Okay, electric post. Now ground is there. Okay, a ground is there. Let's mark this ground. Next is 2 wires stretched to either side. 2 wires stretched to either side and fixed to the ground. To both the side, 2 wires are stretched. Okay, so first wire like this, then second wire like this. Okay, why these are 2 different? Because it is given that it makes angles 55 degree and 40 degree with the ground. Okay, these 2 wires making angles 55 degree and 40 degree, both are different angles. That means these 2 distance will also be what? Different. That's why I make 2 wires, one small one and one large. Okay, now 25 meter apart means the distance between these 2, it is 25 meter apart. Okay, now it is given 55 degree and 40 degree. Here which all angle will be 55 and 40? This is wide angle, that means this is large one. So 55 degree will be here, 55 degree. This is short, that means 40 degree will be here. Okay, Now we have to find height of post. That means this measurement we have to find. So this is a rough figure. Okay, from the top of an electric post, 2 wires stretched to either side, to both the side and fixed to ground. Okay, and that 2 wires make angles 55 degree and 40 degree. 25 meter is the distance between these two ends. What is the height of the post? Okay, now let's do the problem. Here also you can see 2 triangles. Okay, 2 right triangles you can see. This is the first right triangle and this is the second right triangle. And these 2 right triangles, which part is common? Post is common. That means this CD portion is common. That means we have to compare first equation and second equation like that. Okay, that is the method to solve this, because in these 2 right triangles no measurement is given. Okay, that means AD, we don't know it is AD what, because total A to B is 25 given, but we can't say that this is 12.5 or this is 12.5, because distances are different. Angle different means these 2 measurements will also be different. Okay, so hypotenuse also not given. That means the length of wire is not given. That means in order to solve this we have to consider 2 equations. Okay, so for that let's consider this AD as x meter. Okay, let's consider AD as x. Total is 25. AD x means this measurement dB will be what? It will be 25 minus x. Okay, total 25. So this is x means this will be 25 minus x. Now let's consider first triangle. First triangle ADC. Okay, first triangle ADC. Now here 55 degree is a given angle, opposite side is a common position, adjacent side given, that is x. So tan 55 we need to consider. So tan 55 equal to opposite side, that is CD, by adjacent side AD. Okay, now tan 55 answer is 1.43 equal to CD we don't know. So CD by AD we have, that is x. So CD equal to 1.43 into x. Okay, 1.43 x. This is the first equation. Okay, similarly we have to consider the next triangle. Okay, next triangle is what? CDD. So triangle CDD. Here also 40 degree given. Opposite side we need to find, adjacent side is given. That means tan. So tan 40 equal to opposite side is CD. This is the opposite side. Then adjacent side is DB. DB is the adjacent side. Now tan 40 is 0.84 equal to CD we don't know. So CD by DB. DB is what? 25 minus x. So 25 minus x. From this CD will be equal to what? Take this 25 minus x to this side. So 0.84 into 25 minus x. This will be second equation. Okay, so first equation we got, second equation we got. Now check first and second equation. In both these equations CD is common. Okay, CD is common. That means right side equal. Right side equal means left side will also be equal. Okay, left side equal means right side equal. This is left side. Okay, LHS equal to RHS. So we can equate these two portions. That means 1.43x equal to 0.84 into 25 minus x, because equation 1 equal to equation 2. That's why. Okay, now we can simplify this in order to find this x. So let's open the bracket here. That means 0.84 into 25 minus 0.84x. Okay, now in the next step take this 0.84x to this side. That means 1.43x plus 0.84x equal to multiplication of this 0.84 into 25. The answer is 21. Okay, this answer is 21. Now when you add these two, 1.43x and 0.84x, you will get the answer as 2.27x. 2.27, sum of these two. Okay, so 2.27 x equal to 21. So x equal to 21 by 2.27. Now when you divide this, you will get the answer as 9.3. Okay, you will get the answer 9.3 meter. That means x we got as 9.3 meter. Now what we will do after getting x? We need to find height of post, that means CD. Okay, CD we need to find. So in order to find CD, what is the next step? Yes, apply this x equal to 9.3 in first equation or in second equation. First equation is better because this is simple one. Just by multiplying with the 1.43, we will get the answer CD. So put x equal to 9.3 in first equation. So CD equal to 1.43x is the first equation. That is equal to 1.43 into 9.3. Multiplication of these two numbers is 13.3 meter. Okay, this is the answer. That means CD. CD is what? Post. Okay, so height of this post CD is 13.3 meter. Okay, if any of the measurement is given, directly we can do, but here measurements are not given. Okay, in terms of x we have, that's why we consider two equations, and by solving these two equations we can find the answer.